Business news. A UN Trade and Development report says Nigeria has come back to the league of top 5 Africa investment destinations, spurred by interest in funding of our oil and gas projects. According to the reports, Nigeria doubled her receipts of foreign direct investments in 2025 by nearly 148%. The report stated that Nigeria received portfolio flows of $4.01 billion in 2025, in contrast to $1.6 billion of the previous year. The investment increase showed huge improvements beyond 10 years. The report listed Nigeria among top African investment destinations of countries of Egypt, Guinea, and Mozambique. Joining me live to discuss this development is financial analyst Mukhtar Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, thank you for joining us at this time. What impression does this report by the UN Trade and Development Agency make on you?
Well, it's a good report. It gives kudos to what the government have been doing thus far, especially in trying to attract investors. But you have to look at who are these investors? Are they foreign direct investors? Are they portfolio investors? If you look critically at those reports, you realize that most of the investors that we are excited about are mostly portfolio investors, not really foreign direct investors that are coming here to stay. Because what we are seeing now is an influence of due to monetary policy decisions, especially in terms of the kind of yields that you get if you come into our fixed income space, or when you look at our equity market. And then, so that's why we are we're among the top 5 destinations, because again, a lot of investors are seeing the kind of return they get in Nigeria. So I think what we should be aiming of is the physical side to synergies with the monitoring side, so that we can begin to attract long-term foreign direct portfolio, long-term foreign investors.
All right, and talking about FDI, some people actually criticize it as being unreliable in the long term. How far can Nigeria rely on and tap from this kind of investments?
Foreign portfolio investment is what we call the hot money. Hot money is there for good reasons, because a lot of people see it as easy cash. You have created a two-way estate system. So definitely when you come there, you make the money and you go. You are not setting up a system. You are not actually creating so much job. The only job you are creating more profit for financial traders, the banks, the stock traders. So those are, and if you look at those businesses or those aspects of the Nigerian economy, there's a limit to the numbers of Nigerians that they employ. So that's why we are seeing so much of this, but it's not reflecting in the employment ability of Nigeria. So what we need to do is to make sure that we are able to attract genuine long-term investment, especially in the agricultural sector, in the solid mineral sector, in the creative industry also, which has become one of the most successful story of the Nigerian economy. So, but what we almost say is that the person that started a foreign portfolio investor at the end of the day, or started a foreign portfolio investor at the end of the day, become that person that want to become a foreign direct investor. But again, it all will depend on the kind of policy, especially monetary policy, fiscal policy, because what we've seen, when you see attraction in foreign direct investment, you are looking at, they are having more confidence, especially in portfolio investment, they are having more confidence in the monetary side, what they have been able to do, the CBN, how they be able to manage inflation, exchange rate volatility. But for them to be, for foreign direct investors to come, they need to see a lot of work from those, from the physical side.
All right. And we know that for long we have relied on oil and gas. But at this point that we are now, I know you've listed some, but which sectors can we look at to boost our revenue and to ensure that we are able to actually get these foreign capital inflows?
Well, you can't take your eye off our cash cow, the oil and gas sector. It's still the cash cow of the Nigerian economy. we still have to look at that. But I think a new sector that we need to look at is the information technology sector. What Nigerians have been able to do, how much the youth have been able to use that platform to create employment for themselves, which are more or less like the service sector. That sector does not need too much in terms of investment for individuals to be able to create, to be self-employed. So what they need is the government to invest more into infrastructure to develop that sector. I think that's one sector that.
Financial analyst Mukhtar Mohammed, thank you so much for sharing those insights with us.
We need to make sure we do Nigeria and play in that sector, creating jobs for Nigeria.